There are tons of Arc Raiders videos showing you how to dominate when fighting other teams and Arc robots. This is not one of them. From the comments on my last video, it's clear that many of you are interested in Arc Raiders once you see how gorgeously immersive the game is, and that it can be played as a chill extraction adventure rather than a high-octane extraction shooter. Don't get me wrong, you're still gonna have combat and the delicious threat of PvP, but these can be minimized. So here are my 8 Arc Raiders tips for cozy, friendly gameplay. And these tips are for anyone who has a more relaxed playstyle. I just wanted a thumbnail that would shine like a Batman signal to cozy gamers. Tip number 1 is to use headphones. Turn the volume up and turn the music down. This will allow you to hear other players better. Listen to this clip for any sounds of danger. Did you hear any footsteps? I'll turn up the volume and listen again. Crazy, right? I had zero clue someone was around me, and it was only when I listened to the clip while editing and turning the volume up that I heard it. Clear audio is crucial if you want to try and avoid PvP encounters. Tip 2 is to use a microphone if you want to make friends in Arc Raiders. Yes, there is an emote wheel, but it's slow and generally not too effective. I was being lazy and playing without a headset to record some footage, and all I could do was try to wave at this dude from a distance, and he wasn't having it. But when I used proximity chat to try and make friends, I had much better success.
Friendly, friendly, friendly.
Number 3, use that free loadout. The game doesn't release for a few days, but I imagine the free loadout will carry over from the playtest, and it currently has unlimited uses with no timer. Choose a map and then select the free loadout tab at the top of the screen. All you see is the free loadout augment, but once you spawn into the raid, your inventory will have a basic weapon and a few heals. Also, if you return safely, you can exchange your free loadout augment with Lance for the looting augment, which you can also craft. This gives you the coveted prison pocket, so you can quickly stuff a valuable piece of loot in it, and it doesn't matter if you survive because you won't lose what's in your pocket. The free loadout and safe pocket are massive for reinforcing the what do I gotta lose attitude, which alleviates a lot of stress, at least for me. Tip 4 is stealthy movement. A bit obvious, but worth mentioning that crouch walking is the best way to approach new locations, and don't begin loudly breaching containers until you've cautiously assessed threats in your vicinity. Here's a clip from the lighthouse tower where I was carelessly looting and then suddenly heard loud footsteps above me. It turned out to be nothing, but I was not looting ninja style. The skill tree is tip number 5. Carefully look for perks that will enable you to crouch walk faster, increase your stamina, loot quieter, and make you less noticeable to Arc. These will mostly be in the mobility and survival skill trees and would be my top priority when seeking the most relaxing raid experience possible. Tip 6 is map choice and loot path. Pay attention to the difficulty levels of the various maps, as some will be spicier than others. The night raid, for example, has a higher difficulty, as well as fewer exfils and no hatches for stealthy exits. And once you're in the raid, the areas with fewer players and robots are usually around the perimeter of the map, so these are the paths I usually take. I don't mind lesser tier loot or sloppy seconds, and these are often some of the most aesthetic, gorgeous locations. Don't mind me, I'm just here for the scenery. And if on PC, you can hit F10 to hide the HUD for screenshots. Number 7 is the part of the game that can really get the armpits a-sweatin', but I have a few tips to make your exfils less contentious. If you have the prison pocket we talked about earlier and can afford buying a hatch key, bring it with you and escape at one of the hatches. These are situated in small POIs, and I could always slither right out of the raid. But if you're using the main elevators, I highly recommend using bushes and small outbuildings to scout for arc bots and other players. Bringing at least one smoke grenade to use as cover as you dash to the elevator, and not being afraid to use your mic to ask to hitch a ride home. Watch in this example as I get my pickaxe out to show that I'm friendly.
Okay, thank you. Oh, that was a close one. Thanks, guys.
Even if they shot me, I could still successfully leave if I'm only knocked and crawling around. And finally, we have to talk about the cute cosmetics and character customization. This is a third-person game after all.
Yeah, let's do this.
And even though I don't want to engage in much PvP, I gotta look like a hottie if I get pummeled by an insensitive Chad. Hello, Chad. Dick. The face models available during the Server Slam playtest were less feminine than I expected, and the body types were incredibly subtle. No juicy booties here, sadly. But the good news is that the outfit selection is pretty decent, quite a few different styles and fun colorways. Plus, we have Raider decks, which are like battle passes, and there are some cute fits and accessories that can be unlocked just by playing. Judging by the cosmetics available in the deluxe version, the in-game store will likely be stocked with some elaborate character styles and hopefully a boost to the old bosom. I hope that these 8 tips will help you make friends and have cozy adventures in Arc Raiders. In my opinion, the visuals and sound design are too immersive and atmospheric to not slow down and appreciate them, especially when playing solo. When I play as a team, I enjoy the thrills of group combat, and my friend and I were camping in the bushes and trolling another duo with "Housekeeping? Want me fluff pillow?" But when I'm solo, a more relaxed pace is therapeutic to my soul. It's a gorgeous game, and I love that it's designed to allow flexible gameplay styles. If you have any tips for chill vibes in Arc Raiders, please share them below, and if you want more cozy Arc Raiders content, please consider subscribing. See you topside, Cozy Raiders.